7, and Ryan and Alex Breaker on table 6. The bracket is up and down.
Might have been too much. Whatever. So, yeah, I've been at it for like a week now.
And if you want to see the bracket, it's in the back on the bracket wall. Please, this begin. Only 8 of us tonight.
I know, you're playing well. I saw you. You're like so smooth. Like your fucking balls like so effortless.
Yeah.
He just beat, he beat, yeah, right, this guy who beat Alvin. I played him, basically. And I broke and ran the first rack. Yeah. Then the second rack we went back and forth, I won it. And then I broke and ran the third. Yeah. That was awesome. Two breaking runs. In a race to 3.
That's fucking powerful, man. That is powerful. That's why I was gonna jump.
2 breaking runs in a race to 3. The key is you have to have a pool table in your living room. That's a one-time. That's the key. You gotta need a pool table in your living room to get to that level. I get 1 game? No? 620 now, right? Winner breaks, right? Isn't how those work? Alternate breaks. No, I know, but it's alternate breaks? Okay. Good luck, Paul.
Good luck to you.
I'm not gonna lie. You wanna dance some distraction? It's okay. Yeah. Good. That's my fault.
Alright. I wonder if you guys can hear me alright.
How it goes.
Haven't done this in a while. Haven't done this in a while, so. See if I can't get this to be working correctly. Alright. I think that's pretty good. Right. Hopefully I fixed that kind of issue I had. Hopefully you guys can hear me alright. I think you should be good now. Like I said, I haven't done this in a little while, so maybe push a couple buttons here. Play with the spaceship as I like to call it. Should be a pretty good match. I think Walter's probably the favorite, but I wouldn't count Andy out at all. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Definitely haven't played with all the cameras in a little while now, so it's kind of fun. This is TNT, Zach. We had the tournament last Sunday. You just missed it. There's no tournament here this weekend. But yeah, this is TNT, the weekly tournament. We do this every Tuesday, if you don't already know. Pretty good shot there. He chose to play short side for the 9. I don't really love that choice personally, but if that's what he likes. I just feel like it makes it missable where the other shot's probably pretty straightforward, but his prerogative. There you go. Right in. He says missable for who? So I am assuming you guys can hear me. I haven't actually checked. Could be wrong. If you guys can tell me, I'd appreciate it. Normally it's about 20 guys, 18, 20 guys. We only have 8 tonight, but it's kind of random. I mean, the last 6 weeks we've had 20, 16, 18, 17, you know, so it's right around that between 16 and 20 something range. Once in a while we'll get like a lot of guys like 30, but that's kind of rare. But for whatever reason, a couple of the regulars aren't here tonight, so that's how it goes. Once in a while you're not going to get every single person. Alright, so no coverage. You got coverage there, so we can't see the 1 ball. Yeah, it's pretty quiet here tonight. Even on a regular Tuesday night, there's always going to be tables because we have, you know, 14 tables. So if you ever want to come down and you don't want to play the tournament, just be aware that the tables are going to be open for rent. And how we do the Tuesday night tournament, if you don't already know, is the hot seat is the finals. That's kind of how we do it. And basically, if you win the hot seat, you win the tournament, you go home. And we kind of keep the payouts between first and second a little bit tight. And normally I pay out 4 spots. Probably will only pay out 3 spots maybe tonight. Alright, good control there of the middle ball on the combo. Really gotta like Walter to get out from here. Personally, I would say he's probably gonna get out. Never know though, it's amateur pool. Yeah, he's looking pretty good here. I think he's got options. He can swing this, or he can go with a little inside English and come to the center of the table. 1 rail. Oh, so he decides to swing it. Yeah, that's the only problem with that shot is you might end up with a lot of distance, but I'd say it's probably a good choice overall. He says distance, no problem. And here he's got a nice angle to come 1 or 2 rails, whatever he prefers. I kind of like to get the second rail because then you don't have to worry so much about the scratch. You can even draw it. I'm personally never going to draw it. Yeah, I mean, Robert, all the tables are playing pretty similar right now. Honestly. They all play really, really similar. Like, I would say they're all pretty much the same at this point. The only thing is a couple of the tables might, like this one, might get a little bit more play. So it's the cloth might not slide quite as much. That might be one of the differences between this and other tables. But overall, I'd say they really are all playing very similar. Now that we've done all the upgrades, got all the pockets pretty close to the same size, 4.5 inches, and things like that. Of course, if you want to come play tournament, we do have the schedule here for the season. The next tournament's going to be May 26th. I am thinking about doing some... Yeah, I would have to agree, Justin. They are some of the best tables around. I would be biased by saying they're the best, but I do think that that's a true statement, objectively. There are some rooms that have some nice diamond tables too. I would say in Massachusetts, yes, the best tables for sure. But again, I work here. I basically live here, so I'd be a bit biased. But yeah, I worked pretty hard over the past 5 years to get these tables where they are. You know, we had different tables, different rails and stuff, but honestly, if you haven't been here in a while, take Zach's word for it, or mine, and come check it out. I mean, the tables really are playing great. And like I said, we got that tournament, the monthly 10 ball. That's in, what is it? May 26th, that's the next one. We just had it on Sunday. If Walter can make this 4-ball bank, he might run out the set. Definitely has a challenging shot here, though, that's for sure. Doesn't even go for it. He says it's a short race. Let me play it safe. But Andy's going to have to come with the heat now. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say, Justin. But come next month. Come to the 10 ball. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Venmo on Sunday?
No, I didn't. I was away.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to take a break.
Yeah. Do you know who won?
I think that Spanish guy that's like under 500 one.
Oh.
Again?
Jose.
Yeah,
something
something like that. Yeah, incredible.
Good for him.
Guy told me a secret 600. You know what I'm saying? He made some incredible shots. Gotta give the guy a lot of credit.
Yeah, I saw him playing. Who was he playing? Luca, I think. Fuck. He's a 487 or something.
Or he, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But you know, his robust is so low
Yeah.
that who knows? You know, he could be a little higher.
Yeah, he's a
But the guy plays, plays okay. To win the tournament like twice, that says something. You know what I'm saying? And you should see his bracket. He played all tough guys. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play a bunch of chumps. He played all tough guys, and he beat them with a little weight. But still, it's still hard.
Yeah, but he was getting. I think he played Luca.
Yeah.
In the race, I think he was like 7-4.
Yeah.
That's you know.
That's what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense that he won like 3 games like that. That's a lot.
I remember I was playing Soheil.
Yeah.
Soheil, I had to give him like 2 games, going like 5. Like fucking crumbled like so quick. You know, because I played it so hard. You know what I'm saying? All you can see is a spark on his face.
Jay Alex on table 5.
Alright, get out of here, man. I'm saying.
Gary and Ryan on table 6. Should I scratch that? Make that table 9.
Oh, I liked already. So now it's your turn. Look, I did not cheat.
Andy and Randall on 6. Randall, your headlights are on or your running lights are on outside of your car. And Walter and Robert, table 7.
That's a little bit of a stretch.
All right, I had to step away there. As you all know, I run the desk when I do this tournament, or I'm sure most of you know. If you don't know, you know now. So you might just randomly have me talking and I'll stop talking and have to walk away. So it can be a little annoying, but bear with me. It's one of the reasons I don't always do the commentary, because it can just be a little frustrating to constantly get pulled away. I'm actually going to go adjust a couple things. I'll be right back.
Senior citizen discount. It's 2 in the back or?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, except for when it's not.
Yeah, always on the Tuesday tournament.
It's always until you change it.
Always been like that. It's a short race. It doesn't make sense. You know?
All right, so here I am. I'm back. I got myself a couple camera angles because it's fun that way. Or same angles, but the cameras zoom out when you turn them off at night, so I'm sure no one cares. I am sure
Even you would say
no
no.
one cares.
Depends how you feel.
Nah, I'm not feeling good.
Right, narrowly escaping there.
No, you got it.
All right, I'm back for a second. Like I said, it will be touch and go. What's the score going on here? All right, it's 1-1. I feel like Jay's the favorite, but Alex has been playing good. I know he got a new cue recently, and he was pretty happy with it. He ended up getting a Revo. He seems pretty happy with it. He said he went down to Snookers a couple weeks ago and ended up coming in 4th, which is pretty great. I mean, that's no easy tournament for anyone to cash in, especially a mid-500 player. So, I know Alex has been putting in the work. I think he had pool glasses recently. Is he wearing them? Yeah, he is wearing them. They're just a little hard to see because they're just hard to see, I guess. All right, sneaks that one by. Don't think he's going to get a great look at this 4. There's no real bank. Maybe he could play a carom of sorts on the 5 if he wanted to. Kind of risky. I do think he could potentially get a shot if he did this, but it looks like he's just going for a safe. That's probably good. 2-rail kick is here, potentially with position. A lot of the times I like this kick. If you go 2 rails, a lot of good things can happen. And I think Jay's pretty good at this kick, so I can see something good happening most likely. Yep, see what I mean? A lot of good things can happen even if you don't hit it how you want to hit it. Of course, I think the bank is pretty on here. If he hammers it, also a really simple safety. Alright, so he decided to go up table with it. I think he should have just nipped it and put him on the 5. And now he's going to probably get a return tuck safety, yeah. That's the problem with that shot. That is the problem with that shot.
See that? The ball moved. Remember?
He's saying the ball settled on him, which is more common than people realize, I think. It's just not something you're going to pick up on all the time, but it is pretty common for balls to settle. Alright, looks like he's perfect speed to get hooked here. Oh yeah, I'd say he's hooked. I'd say he's good and hooked. Sure you can all agree on that statement. Looks like he's gonna jump here. Now he's really good at jumping, and he honestly kind of has a crappy jump cue. I'd love to see how his jumps are if he got a carbon jump cue, because those things really do make it easy. I really think as someone like Jay who jumps so good with that cue and plays a lot should really invest the money, you know. But that's just my opinion. That is just my opinion.
cue ball? Like that. No, it doesn't look like, you see? See that?
What's that? This doesn't count.
See how it shakes?
Yeah, that's my red chip. I like it.
But if you move, it's not going to happen.
Not sure what they're inspecting there.
On its own.
I know the audio's on, but I was stepped away there for a second.
Threw me off a little bit.
You got it in your head? broke. 2-2, yeah. Yeah, no, 2. 2, sorry. Soon to be. We'll see. Ah, too much. It's gonna go with 3 for you.
No, not good with long shots. Irons are not good like yours.
Nice shot, Quick. Oh. Nice shot.
get on this goal over
Yeah,
here.
but it was like this. So now you want too much. Versus if you hit it like that, right? You go straight. It would come out straight.
Yeah.
Come out straight like that. I think that's
Try to
better.
get closer.
It's okay.
Here.
Jay, what's up, buddy? We'll do that after. Or now.
Lucky.
Good luck, buddy.
Oh, Jesus. A little hard. I didn't think I hit it that hard.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
No, hot seat. The hot seat now?
Oh yeah.
Right. Just like that. I like it. I made the ball.
Oh, you did? Good. Go ahead.
You can take it. You want it? Well, that works, I guess. I don't know. man. Your game is like nerve-wracking. Take some chances. Come on. That works too.
wish it would stay under 600.
Oh man, I wish it would be 400. I would love to have a 400 card. got me finally.
Oh, that's how it goes here. Oh, that is. You were in the zone. I mixed up a lot of hard shots, so I ran out of energy at the end. You know what I mean? Making things easy, and you have the energy to make that. Kind of like late in the match. When the match goes out, that's it.
Is it the 4 or the 5? What is the 4 or 5? Oh, 5. 5. The 5, right? Yeah. I thought it was 4. I said 4. My eyes are bad. I need glasses. I went to the doctor last week. They said I need glasses. Minus 5.5 and minus 4. This one is worse. 20. Yeah. Minus 0.5 and this one is minus 0.25. This one is way worse. I start getting headache. I play pool. I get headache like on this side, this eye here, this area. Really bad.
All right, I'm back. I know I was gone for a long time, convening with my good friend Mike DeMarco, plotting and scheming. Seems like Jay has a massive lead, but with the short race, you can't really count anybody out ever. We have a pretty good amount of viewers right now, mostly on YouTube. We got about 70 people watching total. Wow, how good is Jay playing? Lost the cue ball there. Jay has a very powerful center ball stroke. If he's just, you know, no English, whatever, he's gonna do damage a lot of the times. So I think that was more of a safety two-way type of shot there. And Walter's gonna be kicking for his life. I think he can get by the 7 just enough with this table. Oh, he's gonna go that way. I kind of like the other way personally, but let's see. Oh, that's good too. Is he gonna luck it in or luck a safety? Gets him on the end rail. It's pretty good. I think we're gonna see Jay shooting this ball. Wow, didn't shoot there. I kind of felt like it was a pretty natural up and down to the 4 ball. I guess making the guy jump at the ball is probably a good idea in itself. So we'll see what happens here. Walter has a pretty good jump cue. He has a propel. He doesn't usually take the end off of it, which I think is a problem. I personally think he should take the end off of it. I suspect he won't, just based off all the times I've seen him jump. You can see he's got the extension on there still. At the end and these close jumps, it just makes it hard to like control it. I mean, you can hit it really hard and luck it in or hang it up. But I just think if you want to have more control on the jump, you're better off taking the weight off of it. That's just my opinion. And Jay's got a great chance to get out here. Really just needs to get pretty straight on this 7 ball, excuse me, 6 ball, center of the table. And I think he'll be fine. All right. Willing to bet this is going to be all she wrote here. That is just my prediction with these balls laying the way they are. Little stun run through here maybe, or you just stop it. Oh, he pulled it back, so he had a lot of space. He had a lot of space. Decides to come back. He wanted to get this other angle. I kind of disagree with this angle, but it's what he prefers, so it looks like he's going to draw it. Man, I don't like that shot, but he draws the ball really well, like I said, so it's really whatever you feel comfortable with, especially, I think, at the amateur level. Taking his time here to close it out, and maybe took a little too much time. Notice he didn't stroke that ball, and he stroked about every other shot there. I think, you know, with the table, it's not playing too tough. It's probably better off. Probably better off just giving it a good wall up, you know. I know at the 10 ball over the weekend, Jay missed a match 10 ball, so it makes me think he was thinking about that when he decided to take a little extra time on there. Well, same thing here. Let's see how he's going to hit it. See, though, I mean, he took his time, but he didn't roll it. And that's all she wrote there. I think we're going to have another matchup for you guys in just a second or two. Andy Wong's on the hill waiting to play Gary. So we're going to be right back in just a moment.
I went down on the cue ball and the cue ball moved. Like what happened to Mario Heat in that game. Remember? Same shit happened here, but before I hit luckily. Good luck, man. Kick ass, okay? Kick ass. 2 seconds. Is this the action tape?
All right, so I think this might be Hill Hill over here. I could also be just wrong. Let's find out. Yep, Hill Hill. Race to 3, and then the winner is going to go play Gary, and then the winner of that is going to play Walter. And Jay is the winner. We're only paying out 3 spots tonight. Like I said, normally we do have about 20 players. It can be random with the lesser turnouts where you might have 30 guys, you might have 10 guys. But Hill Hill here. It's anyone's game, of course. We do have a couple of good matches coming up. I'd like to see a rematch of Andy and Walter personally. But again, if you guys want to check out Amazin Billiards and play a tournament yourself, we do have the monthly 10 ball coming up on Sunday, May 26th, and I am going to try and do a partners tournament pretty soon. Maybe bust out the new round of Luigi's. And yes, I see Shadow Nels. Yeah, so if you're new to Amazin Billiards Live, basically what it is I run the Tuesday night tournament. I'm the manager here. And I work the desk too on Tuesday, so I often get pulled away from commentary. Usually I don't even do it very often, but I was in the mood. As you can see right now, I'm about to get pulled away. Speak of the devil. And I'm back again. So after they finish up this hill match, they'll work their way over to the feature table, and I'll give you guys all the fun camera angles and all that stuff. Looks like this is going to be a scrappy rack though. Of course, if you guys don't already know, we do stream multiple tables here at Amazin Billiards. Usually we stream all of them, if not most of them. So you can go watch basically any match that happens during a tournament that I run here, for the most part. And the link for that is in the description there. It's easy to remember, we keep it the same every time. Andy's got a good chance to close it out. I think he got a wee bit straight here. I think he's looking at pulling it back to the side pocket just to give him clear queuing and just come back and forth with the 7, which is pretty wise. Either that or you can zip it all the way back. But I think he's just trying to draw right into that little zone. Well, don't think he got where he wanted, or maybe he was just trying to cinch the ball. So a couple more good shots, and he's gonna have to win his another match to cash, because like I said, we're just paying 3 spots with 8 players. And normally I pay 4 no matter what, just so, like, you know, the guy who might not be the strongest player in the field can at least get their money back for a good showing. Try to do that for this tournament since it's even races. So it's hard for me to see the true angle of the table, but looks like he's on the rail pretty good. He might be watching, worried about the scratch in the side. Yeah, that's what he's looking at now, so he might need to just kind of cinch this and take a difficult line. Either that or pull it 3 rails behind. Looks like he's just trying to stun it over to the rail and get a mediocre shot on the 9. See what he does. Yeah. So you can tell he was a little bit worried. Is he gonna fluke it? Nope. I don't know if he's sold out or what. This is just the only angle I have currently. Alex is bumping his head up and down like Andy might have got lucky. So looks like he has the ball, but he doesn't love the shot. It's easy to hit this fat. Trying to think if I have another angle. All right. Forgot I had this camera set up today. Could have brought you this angle the whole time. I'm slacking. Forgive me. It's a little tilted, but. All right. So we're going to follow Alex over to the main table. He's going to play Gary Henderson.
Why don't we play until he assigns it? He didn't assign the table yet, so I'll give him a couple minutes. Play one more.
Alex and Gary on table 5. Just a reminder, if you did play the tournament and you get knocked out, it's $10 until midnight for table time.
Deja vu, huh?
Yeah. It is, literally.
Give it up, Paul. Give it up. Give it up.
All right, so this should be a pretty evenly matched set. I like Gary as a overall shot maker. I just think he hasn't found his tempo yet as a player, and I think when he does, he'll make a pretty big jump in his game. I think Alex is probably a little bit more steady, but then again, I haven't seen Alex play too much lately, so I could be totally wrong. I'm probably wrong, actually. No, we'll find out, right? It's a race to 3. Anything can happen. Oh, pro laggers here. Pro laggers. If you guys are watching and you're not subscribed, I recommend subscribing here and checking out our Facebook. We're trying to get to 5,000 subs on Facebook. It allows us to do some cool things. We're 700 short. We got 4,300 subscribers on Facebook and about 2,000 here on YouTube. I am going to be releasing some of the better matches from the McDermott Classic 2024. And of course, the finals is actually out on Facebook and YouTube if you want to check it out. You can search through the videos there and watch it. It was the finals was Tyler Steyer and Victor Zielinski, race to 13, with commentary by Jeremy Jones and Scott Frost. So that's a pretty good one there if you haven't checked it out. Here at Amazin Billiards just a month ago. Or maybe 6 weeks now. Time flies. All right. So gets a tough look at the one. Wow, I made it. Miscued it in. Sometimes you kind of got to miscue on that. Not miscue, but hopping up kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Your tip goes down a little bit. I know whenever I hit those shots in, I feel like I'm about to miscue myself. All right, so he's off and running here. All right, so he's going to leave a pretty great start here for Gary Henderson. I think he needs to make a decision to either pull this around or draw straight out to the rail. All right, that's the other option too. Be right back. really nice rail first shot. And again, shooting that ball, you usually get pretty lucky. If you hit it a little bit fat, you usually get safe. You can make it a lot of the times. Of course, hit it a little bit too hard, but see, and this table is not too tough. It's right around 4.5 inches. As I mentioned earlier, it might play a little bit tougher than the rest because it gets a little bit more play, so the cloth might not be as slidey. We just did the tables over about 6 weeks ago before that big matchroom event that I just mentioned. But it's a gold crown, so the shelf's pretty shallow. Wow, that's such a bad roll. How do you like that? Make an extra ball for him while you're at it. I think his face said everything there. Wish I had the instant replay on there. Just turned it on. That's a pretty bad roll. All right. Gary kind of yipped that one. Definitely probably wanted to be a little closer, but he's all right. He's all right. That's what I mean. He kind of just like shoots pretty calmly and naturally. So when he finds his rhythm, I think he's gonna do real well. I think that was a great pace. A little slower than his standard pace, I would say. Yeah, it's pretty chill here in Amazin Billiards. A couple tables going. And if you've never been here, we do have 2 rooms, so there's another whole room of players. All right. So it looks like he has a pretty clear line. Good shot there. I don't really see anything too difficult. Probably the 7 to the 8 is going to be a little challenging. Right here, he's going to have to kind of roll this ball and then decide what he wants to do. Is he going to want to get 3 rails for the 6, draw under it? Let's see what he does. Yeah. I think he has the perfect angle to just pull it down, and the cloth plays pretty, it's got a lot of life in it, so he's going to get there is what I'm saying. I think he needs to draw it a little bit more. He's probably just going to skim this. Now he's going for it. I don't think he should shoot this ball personally. I think he should just skim it. Try to put the cue ball back on the 8 or in between the 8 and the 7. Or this is a good one too. Put the 6 on the 9. Let's see. All right, that's good. I think he left a piece of it, possibly even a shot on it. Hard to tell here though. He had a lot of it. I think he just turned down the cut because it was low percentage. Looks like he's going for the bank. He's going to get it twice. Well, pays to hit him hard at 9 ball, I'll tell you that. And he's got a couple options here on the 7. He can just roll it out, or he can hammer it and try to go 2 rails to the short rail. Kind of like that. That's a pretty good shot. And then here you kind of got to decide what you're going to do. Are you going to draw off the 9, or you're going to bump it? Yep, that's the problem with that shot. Is he going to get away with it? Yeah, He left Alex tough. And he also looks like he left him going away from the ball. Well, maybe not. This angle, it seems like he can just kind of smooth this into the top corner and take a medium difficulty shot on the 9 ball. See what he chooses. Yeah, he's eyeing it. He's eyeing it. Yeah, he's shooting right here towards us. It's a good shot. There you go. And you can see the pocket's pretty forgiving. And I think he got about as good as he was going to get, really. I don't think he could have asked for much better than this, honestly. I'm sure he doesn't love it, but it's makeable to tie it up. All right, so a couple of missed opportunities there from Alex. So Gary with a pretty big lead, of course, like I say all the time. Short races, you're never really out of it. You're only a missed 9 ball on a break and run from tying it up. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I always feel like the guy who blows the lead, if you do manage to catch up to them, you kind of become the favorite. I think we've all been in a situation where we're got a big lead and we can't close it out, and we just keep thinking, you know, kind of get in your head about how you're going to lose, you had a big lead, blah, blah, blah. Kind of eats away at you, so plenty of mental factors in pool that I think are overlooked. Not just psychologically like that, but also just shot selection. I see so many players all the time, especially in games like 8-ball, where the layout of the table can really sway the game in favor of one player or another, and they just don't shoot the right shots, and they end up losing. And they think that there's so much to be learned off the table. Of course, having a nice stroke and making the ball is worth a lot, but sometimes just shooting the right shot can be worth so much. Wow, great shot there from Alex. That's that Revo power for sure. He actually came down a little bit too much. I think he needs to hit this pretty hard with a touch inside and come across twice to the 4. Just like that, but he put a little bit too much on there. He might not have even needed any English. So he's actually in a really ugly spot. He's in a really tricky spot to do anything with this. Yeah, he's going to reach over it kind of like this, try to drag it, use the 7 and 8 to help you out. I think he did pretty good there. He's going to leave either a direct shot at it. Nope. There's a kick, though. Gary will be able to kick behind this, maybe even make it in the side. All right, is he going to get coverage? Hard to tell. Nope, no coverage there. So there's a pretty difficult shot available here. And there's also a kick and stick available. Yeah, he went for it. He went for it. I like it. I like kind of going for it in that situation where the safety might be just as difficult. And, you know, he knows the cue ball is going up tables, so maybe he can leave him distance if he does miss it. Here, he just needs to stop his rock. Maybe pull it back a hair. That's fine. That's just fine. And here, decide if he wants to roll it, or if he wants to stroke it and get out to the table, or if he wants to jack up. I think you just kind of roll it a little bit, or you can, yeah, you can do that. Oh. It's all right. I think he would have been better off slow rolling it personally. He kind of stood up on that shot in a few of these shots, so pretty routine 9-ball, but of course knowing that if you miss, you're done, probably it makes it a little bit more challenging. But not for this guy. That was a great out. Really great out there, actually. Let's see if I can't find that good shot for us. I might have missed it. All right. So his 3-ball is not cooperating. He might have enough angle here where he can spin up kind of short side under the 3. See it here. I think he has a kind of natural angle to do that. You really just have to watch your speed if you're going to try that. Yep. That's the issue. Oh. How'd that turn out for him? Let's find out. I'd say it's all right. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. And again, ball's kind of getting away with him. I think he's going to get away with this. Oh, I'd say that's pretty strong. Again, though, I think he's going away from it just a tad too much. So he's going to have to come with another nice shot. All right, he throws the corner. And you see there, his tempo, I don't know if you guys see what I'm talking about. I feel like he got down and he just shot it a little quick. He never really settled his tip. And that's what I'm talking about with Gary and his tempo in general. Like, not that we don't all do that, but I feel like if he just made sure his tip stopped before every shot, his accuracy would go up so much. You know, and right there where he has one good shot to get in line and close out the match, I really think you got to take a deep breath in that situation and just you know, make sure you get the ball down really. And Alex has a lot of momentum right now. And like I said, I do think he becomes the favorite if he can get on the hill here, especially after missing a 9-ball. He's got to feel like it's his game. On this shot, kind of like just making the 6. Keep your eye on the 6. You might luck the 9 in. How's he going to get? Wow, that's pretty good. He's got to be happy with that. I'd say that was a little friendly touching, I think we call that. So he's going to tie it up. You see him jumping up though. See him jumping up, though. I think he just needs to stay down. Like I said, he did get a new cue. He was talking to me earlier about his tip being a little harder than he likes it. So I know personally, if I'm just not feeling really confident with the shots, I might start jumping up and down a little bit myself. And I always say, I think the number one easiest tip for someone to try and shoot better is just don't move on the shot. It's easy to do. The results are usually instant. And that's just something I recommend to people. If they're shooting a little bit off, hey, well, I'm just not shooting like myself today. Probably just moving too much. All right, not getting a ball down. It's definitely not a good thing with the magic rack. Or did he get a ball down? All right, he did get a ball down. Okay, excuse me. He's got a cross bank here if he's feeling aggressive. I don't think we're going to see that. I think we're going to see a safety. I think he left a little bit of a shot here for Gary. Kind of got a soft spin this one around. Yeah, that's why I said soft, because it gets away from you. But yeah, you can play that line too. That's the problem though with that speed. End up getting hooked pretty easily. Missing the kick. Pretty nice shot from Gary, just overhit it and ended up missing that kick after. Leaving Alex good chance to do something. He probably wants to get rid of this 5-ball situation just because of where it is. I often miss the breakout myself, but he was nice and aggressive with it. I think it's easy to fear what's going to happen if you miss that ball in hand, trying to get the ball away from the side. But he came out literally perfect, I would say. A little angle, a little bounce. That's great. I think he's right in line to close it out, and a couple of nice runouts. He's probably feeling pretty confident. Just needs to stay down. You notice he's hopping up quite a bit on these shots, so under pressure that can get you in trouble. See, he's bracing himself, getting down real low. Yep, and kind of stabbed at that one. All right, now the match is Gary's for the taking. I like to go inside English here personally, just because even if it's long, you're always going to have a shot on the 7. There you go, good speed control there. And just notice how calm he is, but is he going to settle his tip? That's the real question. So I like this pace, like I've said a couple times now. I just think he never really stops that tip, and I just think it's a recipe for trouble. I do like that he doesn't get seemingly stressed out about the shots, but there you go. He gets it down. All right. So now Gary's going to stay here and play Walter right this second. All right, this is going to be our last match of the night between Gary and Walter. I would say Walter's probably the heavy favorite, but it's a race to 3. I think Gary's just in the restroom. He's going to return to the table in a minute, and we should be over pretty quick here. All right, so Gary's swinging there for the early 9. I didn't hate it just because it was so close. But Walter, with basically ball in hand position, really falling short on this 4 ball. He's going to need to play a safety. I like going under the 7 here, personally. You basically play a 3 cushion shot. Try to glue him on the 7. It's pretty natural. I like it a lot. And it can be a little risky because you have to hit the 4 so soft. But he might skim the 6 going this way, but that's good too. I like that. Keep it simple. Probably not going to get ball in hand out of it, but all right. So that's kind of an unfortunate roll there. Now it's going to be difficult for Walter to get to the 5, I think, unless he can really juice this up with inside and come across. Yeah, I guess it wasn't too bad for him. And really, 7 to the 8, that's the shot. That's the shot that matters the most, I would say, the key ball. And He has a nice natural line here to get to the 7. Just wants to make sure he gets to the center of the table and not too straight. Yeah, that's the problem. He's a bit straight, but I think he can follow this out 2 rails. And I'm sure that's what he's going to do. He also really likes to stun the ball, so he might try and hammer this across, but I do think we're going to see 2 rails on out. It's pretty good. I'd say that's basically perfect. He has a little angle. I don't want to be back cutting this ball, but if I am, it's not the end of the world. Just pinch out over the side pocket. There you go. Now you have a nice clean cueing. Not taking it for granted. There you go.
You're right there, Andy. You're right there.
All right, everybody, that's the end of TNT tonight. You can catch us here every Tuesday at Amazin Billiards Live. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It really helps us out. And of course, if you are only subscribed on YouTube, if you check us out on Facebook at Amazin Billiards, pretty easy to find, and you subscribe there, it would be really doing us a huge favor. And if you're interested in playing any tournaments, of course, every Tuesday starts at 7, free practice is at 6, and of course this is the schedule for 10 ball. And you can check out our Facebook page or my Facebook page, BeauTFPowers, for any upcoming events and things like that. So have a good night, everybody.